Hey golf people, we got a new club to take out here on course. We've got the new Cobra RadSpeed tour length. So we're testing a couple of variables here. The tour length here is going to be 44.5 inches, a little bit shorter, about an inch shorter than a standard driver off the rack for most manufacturers. Ricky Fowler, for instance, plays 43.5. A lot of tour players play a slightly shorter shaft. We're gonna try that out. This new RadSpeed's absolutely beautiful. If you missed my unboxing, go ahead and check out that video right there. But we're gonna get right into it today. We're gonna start hitting this thing and see how she performs. Now, here's what I expect. Is a low spinning, kind of a lower to mid trajectory driver. So we're not gonna get those nice high draws, but hopefully you'll be running. This is a club I'd love to take with me out on some of those Irish links, maybe those Scottish links on some of my trips out to Europe. We're gonna see if this is the club for it. Let's do it now. As for setup, I've got this set up 1 degree more than the stated loft, which is 9. So I'm playing this at 10 degrees. I've got the beautiful hazardous blue smoke shaft, 60 grams stiff. We are going to be using my Garmin G80, wonderful device. Here's a link to the G80 video, but we'll use this for our stat tracking as well as distance measurements, okay? So let's give it a few shots and see how this thing performs. All right, now first hole here, we've got a little water down on our right, but it really shouldn't come into play unless I completely bomb it. Pretty much straight away. Estimated carry and roll 257, club head speed of 100, ball speed of 145, smash factor 1.45, tempo 2.8. Okay, that felt really good. So first things first, I really liked how high the trajectory was on that shot. I was expecting it quite a bit lower, knowing that this driver is a little bit of a lower trajectory, lower launch, as well as the shaft itself is kind of a lower to mid launch shaft. But gotta say, right there off the bat, I liked what I saw. All right, guys. Well, that rolled out even a little further, I think, than what the Garmin thought. We're up to 262 right now. That's a good looking drive. I'm really liking that, okay? That's the thing with that low spin driver, you're gonna get a little bit more roll. And I could see it on the fairway. That thing was rolling really nice. Even though there's a little dew on the ground, I like to do these things early morning, so not getting quite the roll I might get normally. Plus we're in Florida where it's a little damp. But that rolled very, very nicely. So, hey, you get this out on a fast and firm links course, that could be really a good contender. All right, let's see if we can make a birdie here. I'm in great shape. I've got a perfect angle to the green. While I'm here, I'm gonna see if I can make a shot, all right? Oh, it's gotta go. Ah, a little short. All right, we're gonna have to make a chip and a putt. We can do it. You've seen me do it before. I get up and down pretty well. All right, on to test number 2. Left. Club head speed, when you sort of pull it, is gonna be a little higher. It's 103, ball speed 147, smash factor 1.43. I didn't quite catch that in the middle. Tempo 3.0, which is good. All right, let's go see how far it went. All right, so there's 2 holes in a row. I hit it a little bit left of target, but still I like the numbers. And again, that roll is very, very sweet. So I just gotta make a couple adjustments to my swing. I might move it up in my stance a little bit. We'll see if that straightens it out. But I love the way the ball is reacting off the face. It's that radial weighting. If you saw my unboxing video, they've moved some weights to the back as well as to the front. And it's got this kind of T-bar shape to it. And because of that, you really encourage a swing that's more pendulum-like, I think, and probably a little bit more flesh contact more often than not. The face is nice. I like the way that flies off the face. It sounds good and it feels really good so far. All right, let's see where this ball ended up. All right, so that one wasn't quite as well hit. We're walking up to this one. We're at 234. Now, I really think that that was the swinger, not the club there. Just didn't quite get center contact there. It was a little bit heel side, but I'll tell you what, the distance still really good thanks to that rollout. So another +1 there in the RadSpeeds category in my book. All right, hole number 4 here. We got the mowers. It's early morning, me and the mowers. Got some guys out there too as well. Anyway, I think what I'm doing wrong here is still trying to get that balance of like how close I need to stand to the ball. So it takes a little getting used to. Let's see if third time's a charm here. We get one straight down the middle. But definitely in some of these cases, it's been the swinger, not the club. The club's been great. We'll see if we can get one out there nice and straight. I'm going to get just a little bit closer on the ball, just move it up in my stance just a tad, and see if that does the trick. Oh, yes. That is nice. Whoa! Guys, that is deep. That's 262 estimated carry roll. I bet it's longer than that. Club head speed 102, ball speed 147, smash factor 1.43. Let's go check that one out. All right, now I do think I made a really good decision there in turning this driver from 9 to 10 degrees. I love that trajectory, nice and high draw. Honestly, did not expect it to see the ball go this high. That is, you know, not according to the marketing, if you will. Now yes, on the second hole there, I hit one that was, the trajectory is a little bit lower, but the other two have been really nice and high. That one being the highest. Gosh, it got up in the air. I'm really excited to see how far it went. It felt really, really good. The other thing I like about this driver is that nice matte finish. So you're not gonna have that reflection from the ball, which is cool. All right, let's go see where this thing ended up. Coming up on it here. Now, if you remember, this is very similar position to where I was with the Sim Max on last week's video. If you missed that one, go back right here and check it out. But we're really, really close. We have to be within a couple of paces if you remember that video, because again, here's the cart path right here. Here's my ball. Let me get our little distance measurement here. I believe, remind me if I'm wrong, but I think that was 252. Here we are at 246. But man, that was beautiful in terms of, I love the height I got on that. I love that little baby draw that thing had. I'm in absolutely perfect position staring down this flag. So all in all, hey, the other day it could have been wind too, we don't know. I really love what I saw right there. Let's make a birdie here, okay? Let's do it. All right, distance to the pin. I put another wedge in my hand, 93.5. I love that story. I'm in perfect position, couldn't be any better. So I've got a 54, let's see if we can knock it tight. Ooh, that's right at it. Oh, I should have put the camera up there. That was right at it. I might be a little short, maybe 4 or 5 feet short, but geez, right at the stick. Let's make a putt now. All right, now the thing about this 44.5 driver is you're supposed to have a little bit more control. And I think once I got it right there, that the control is there. I will say I've got long arms and I do appreciate the fact that I can get a little bit closer up on the ball. I've been watching some of my videos and sometimes using these 45.5 drivers, it actually looks too big in my hand. So I think I'm onto something here. Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm not going to complain with 2 pars there so far today, of at least the holes I played out. I did have some people behind me on hole number 2, which is why I didn't play that one out, but I'll take 2 pars. Let's go next test here. All right, next hole here, we got a par 5 that's really reachable, I think, if you get a very good drive. And you probably need to hit it about 275 for this to be reachable. So I'm going to give this one everything I've got. It's a little slight dog leg left. You got bunkers there out to the right, so we got to avoid those. But I'm going to try to hit a nice draw here, and I'm going to swing with everything I've got. Let's do it. Wow. Now that was a little lower trajectory, but more along the lines of what I was thinking. Estimated carry and roll here is 269. Club head speed up to 103 there, because you can see I gave it everything I got. Ball speed 149. Smash factor a little bit better there as well at 1.45. All right, now what I saw that you may not see from here is the roll. That thing was drawing nicely, perfectly on this hole, and it really rolled forward. So we'll see where this one ended up. Again, what I really liked there was the trajectory a little bit lower, and that thing was rolling, because really what I had in mind for this driver, as I said in the beginning, is I really think this could be my fast and firm driver. If I'm playing a links course, whether that's Bandon or whether that's Cabot Cliffs, whether that's somewhere in Ireland, Scotland, this is the club that I'd really like to take out there with me and see if I can get some extra roll. I liked what I saw there. Now this fairway is slightly, it's undulating, and it's probably slightly uphill. But hopefully there's a little dew on the ground, because if there is, we'll see exactly how far this thing rolled down. It was pretty nice. All right, so from what I can see, this is about where it landed at 224. I'm gonna walk this up here. I was trying to follow the trail. The dew is kind of disappearing right now, guys, but 242. So what does that give us? 18 yards of roll. That's pretty nice. Again, I'm in Florida, definitely playing in some dewy conditions, and this is not the firmest of courses. So I'll take that. Honestly, sometimes I hit drives on here, guys, and I get 1 yard of roll, maybe nothing. In the summertime, it's like nothing because it's so wet. So I'll take that, all right? Now, again, if I'm on a links course, I would not be surprised if that rolled 30, 40 yards. Really like that so far. Now, I'm not gonna be able to get there in 2, and I've got this guy behind me again, so I'm gonna skip this hole. But suffice it to say, it's nice and long. It's every bit as long as you need. And hey, that was 2 on 2 fairways right there. Let's see, where are we at? 2 on 4 fairways all told. And the 2 fairways that I missed, I was only off by like a yard or 2. So again, very happy with the consistency of this driver. I've only got a one-way miss so far. I really like that. Now, the other thing about this driver is you're supposed to be able to work this ball. And I'm going up to a dogleg right hole right now. We'll see if we can actually fade this ball. I did that with the Sim 2 last week, and we realized that both the Sim 2 and the Sim 2 Max are fairly workable clubs. This one should be, on paper, even better. Things I really like about this Cobra RadSpeed, loving that matte finish. Loving the fact that it's got Arcos grips. We haven't even talked about that, but these come standard with the Arcos system. They call that Cobra Connect. And basically with the Arcos app and the Arcos, I think it's called Arcos Caddy, you can track all your shots during the round. You can track all your stats, see how many fairways you hit, how many greens, regulations, all that good stuff. See on average how far you hit your clubs. It also has a virtual caddy feature built into it. That's some nice extra value add to these Cobras. But beyond the looks, I'm really like the way these feel. This club feels better when you hit the ball. And I think there's a little more feedback on if that was a miss hit or if it was a center hit. Now, I don't have that as much with the Sim 2 as I've talked about in the past, so I really like that. Distance, maybe a touch down from the Sim 2, but it's not like night and day differences. So I do think this may be a more consistent club. However, you're gonna lose a few yards maybe. So again, you gotta choose for yourself what is most important to you. I can't do that for you. But I do like the spin and the roll I think I'm getting from this one. Here we go, let's hit our fade shot and see if this thing can work a little left to right. I didn't do what I wanted to do there. In fact, I hit it right there off the toe, but it's in the middle of the fairway. So, I mean, there you go in terms of forgiveness. But let's try that again. Let's see if we can make this thing fade. There it is, and that's fading. I just cut that corner, probably too good. That's probably in the pond. 249, club head speed 95, smash factor 1.5, ball speed 142. There it is fading again. Now that's nice. 244, club head speed 95, ball speed 141, smash factor 1.41. Again. All right. Estimated carry and roll 250, club head speed 96, ball speed 143, smash factor 1.48. Let's go check them out. Now, that last one, I hit the cart path and it went into the water, so we won't be able to find that ball. Let's go find the balls that we can. All right, so I can safely report back to you that this thing is easy to draw and fade the ball. In fact, it's so controllable that you'll have to dial it in, and I'm just not dialed in today for a fade swing. It was fading, just I couldn't quite control where I wanted that fade to go. Sometimes you play well, sometimes you don't on course. However, in terms of workability, got to give this thing an A+. It absolutely passes the test, which is really nice, especially if you're a lower handicapper. You want to work that ball left and right. You want to make sure you're in the right spots. This could be the club for you. This is what sucks sometimes, is I actually fat fingered this device and reset it, so I gotta walk back to the tee box and get our measurements. And when you're walking, this isn't fun. Anyways, I enjoyed doing this for you guys though, so hopefully you like these. If you want to see more of these, please do hit subscribe. Hey, check out our balls, by the way. We have a new partnership with Encore Golf, who have created the Let's Play Through official ball, which is the Elixir, a fantastic value at $34 a dozen. It helps the show, it helps support the show. So if you like what we're doing, you want to play a premium golf ball at a really attractive price, check out Encore Golf. We will leave a link to it in the description for you. All right, back to measuring shots here. All right. Now a fade swing, not gonna be as powerful as a draw swing. This one just crept in the bunker here at 233. You can see, good angle to the hole there though. I do like that. Now we had another one here, that last one we hit the cart path right here. I can see it in the water. So it hit the cart path on the fly at 224, and then it went into the water there. And now we're walking parallel here, so this might look weird, but it is what it is because it measures it exactly from the tee box. 238. Now look at the position of this shot though. Bam, staring right down at it. That's a winner. Gotta like that. So absolutely, without a doubt, I love these clubs in terms of the way they work. I like the way you work it. No diggity. Yeah, you didn't come out here to hear me sing, did you? All right. So there you have it, guys. All in all, my impressions are pretty long. Not the longest driver in the world, certainly, but pretty long. Beautiful matte finish. I'm digging the Arcos grip upgrade, the Cobra Connect. I'm liking the way you can work the ball. I am loving the roll. All in all, this will very likely be the driver that I take out when I go fast and firm, when I'm going out to those links courses. Like I said, I really like the way this performed. I think 10 degrees for me is better. Normally my driver right now is at 9.5, but I like turning it up to 10, just a little bit more piercing. But if I want to turn it down for a little bit roll, I love the fact that this thing is so adjustable. What a beautiful club Cobra has built. You should be very happy if you are the proud owner of one of these as well. Of course, I'll drop a link so you can buy one for yourself. And I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.